of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're not used to such a big crowd. Interesting.
I'll make it a habit.
Yeah. He's talking to you, Bruce. No. Got the gavel. Sorry. Okay. Motion to approve the minutes of the July 18th meeting.
So moved.
I'll second.
And I'll vote yes. Motion to approve the financial reports for July.
I'll make that.
And I'll second.
And I'll vote yes. Communications, Dolly?
Okay, from the Board of Health, we got a letter regarding a complaint they had on Bedell Road and some large amounts of animal waste. So they are addressing the issue. Kaylor Fleming, I met with Trent a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. Our Otarma coverage is due to be renewed 11/3. Rick said he went through it. Did everybody have a chance to look at it? Are we okay with everything? The only thing that Rick asked me about was the replacement cost or the amounts on these older 2 trucks, and they are stated value. And he was okay with that.
Good. Yeah.
I think in a couple of years we'll have to readjust our values. Now, on the replacement value, that's different. There's only a couple of that are on actual value, though, correct?
Stated value.
Stated value.
Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise,
we
they're
have to reassess their value,
Yeah.
or do you have to reassess the value on the
on the replacement cost.
replacement cost? Okay.
Like say the 2006. Well, I don't know. There's a 1997 that's still a replacement. It's the ambulance and the rescue truck, and I'm not sure, maybe because there's not as much equipment on those, they're not worth as much to begin with.
Right.
Is that right, Jason? Okay.
So those are the ones that are the stated value?
Yes.
Okay.
The ambulance and the rescue truck. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we've really hashed over those numbers a few years ago.
Yes.
I think they're still good for right now.
And the property ones we did too. Okay, I'll finish this up then and get them the financial information they need, and Trent said he'll pick it up from me.
Okay. So we need a motion to approve that?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
And I'll vote yes.
Okay. Okay. That's all I have, Jody.
Okay. At this time, is there any more submissions from anyone for the OTNR paving project? We have all of them that got bid. Okay. Okay. We will open bids.
Okay, this is the Shelley Company. Okay, Jason, how far into here am I? Oh, here we go.
Page 3.
Got it. Thank you for putting it close to the front. $322,450. We have Central Allied.
That's all there's, not me.
Okay. 277,710. I'm just going to kind of like leave these open here. You're going to get a list from me then, since I'm opening. I can't open and write. I'm not, okay. Thank you. This one, I'm sorry, is Diorio. $345,169.92. This is Barabicus?
Barbecue.
Barbicus? Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not dumb, I just,
No.
I've heard that correction made so many times.
It's pronounced many different ways.
Okay, $370,050. $370,050, yeah. This is R.T. Vernal. $339,650.
There's a big difference there.
Is everybody?
That's it. Bye.
All right, what is your, you guys want to look these over? These are the three lowest here. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Determine at the next meeting, or we can determine afterwards.
After we look them up.
Right,
Grab
okay.
a little bit and go
Okay.
through everything.
Okay.
And what?
Since we have 5 proposals here, the apparent low bidder seems to be Central Allied at $277,710. Each one will have to be going over individually to make sure everything is there. So at this time, apparent low bidder Central Allied, and we will review those later and award those at the time when everything has been reviewed. Right? Okay. Okay, at this time, Mr. Whitey from the Lions Club has requested to be on the agenda, so in order to...
Excuse me, before we get off the road, you're probably going to have a long meeting, I'm assuming. Can I just leave some information with you?
If you just want to leave some information, that's fine.
Okay.
Public comments are at the end, so unfortunately, you won't have the chance to speak till the end of the meeting, but if you wanted to leave some information, that would be fine.
Okay, I'll wait for that.
It's going to actually go pretty quickly. It's not going to be too terribly long.
I'll wait.
Okay, all right. Mr. Whited?
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Probably by now you've all heard that we're trying to form a Lions Club or another service club in the areas of Berlin and Ellsworth. You may ask why service. Service is so important to the very lives of us. Along with that, our Lions motto is "We serve." We also realize that you have a very active Roritan Club, which we certainly applaud your efforts for the Roritan Club and the good things that you do and the service that you provide. But Lions do some different things than the Roritan, and most of those differences are in eye care. As recently as this past March 23rd and 24th, the Lions from our district did preschool photo eye screenings at Ellsworth. The results were applauded from their school leaders. It's important to note that when we go in and do these preschoolers, there's a special camera. At the special camera that these are preschoolers, so that we take photos of the eye, and as a result of that, we can see exactly what disease they have and everything else. And it's even improving. That camera is even improving, which we may have one pretty soon. It's really more so. We have our own eye care foundation that pays for eye surgeries for those who are in need. We also pay for the eyeglasses exams, also for the needy, and community needs as well. Ladies are also very much part of the Lions and accepted in Lions. So just so you know that the ladies are accepted in the Lions Club. We need 20 adults, male and female, 18 and above. Right now we have 9 signed up with their dues and everything. We need 20. There's several more indicating they're coming in. So Lions Club supports site programs, including pilot dogs, and you know what I mean by pilot dogs is seeing eye dogs for the blind. We do all that. The school is in Columbus, and the blind person and the dog meet. And when they meet, they bind by, the blind person gives the dog a bath. And they bind together by that, and through this school, that they're both going to school down there, and through that they become, they bind with one another, and the dog is going to work, and probably about 8 to 9 years they work with the blind person. So, and the Lions are a big part of that, and the Ohio Lions sponsor all of that. Disaster relief is another thing. You probably remember back in 1985 when that tornado came through, Newton Falls and Niles area. Well, the Lions were the first ones there to donate and be there for them. Also, as far as the Haiti earthquakes, recent troubles in Japan, and the recent floods, and Lions also is always there as part of our Lions Club's International Foundation to help with that. They raise money through this and present it to these people. Each club chooses their own projects which benefits their communities the most. And it all starts years ago. Helen Keller, of all people and of all places in Ohio, challenged the Lions to be Knights of the Blind in the crusade against darkness. Our district, 13D, is comprised of some 55 clubs within the counties of Mahoney, Trumbull, Portage, Stark, and Columbiana. Lions are the largest service organization in the world with 1.3 million strong. 45,000 clubs over 200 countries. Dues, and this is so important for everyone to notice how much the dues are going to be. Dues are approximately $60 a year or $5 a month. It depends on your club. It could be lower or maybe a little bit higher, whatever you want to. And there is a new member fee or initiation, and that's a $30 deal. It's a one-time deal, and that's for initiation and some supplies and everything you'll receive. As far as this group, we are now meeting the first and third Wednesdays of the month at the Western Reserve Middle School cafeteria right across the street in Berlin at 7 p.m. Our next meeting is September the 7th. We shut down everything for the summertime due to vacations and everything. But we want this to be a big kickoff on September the 7th. And we'd like the trustees especially to just, we'd like to see you there sometime, just to get a feel what Lions are about and what we do. And it would be a feather in your cap for this community to have a Lions Club. And we go by population, and our population dictates that the Roritan and the Lions both could survive. So, but we want you just to come to the meetings. We're not forcing you to join or anything. We'd just like you to be there and see what we do and some of the things we do. Just find out what we're all about and the role you will play as a Lion in the club's role in this great communities. Like I said, next meeting is Wednesday, September 7th. If it indicates that we're going to have some people there, I'll have a good speaker there as well, if we have a good turnout. And all I ask is please try to attend our next meeting just to get more information, and hopefully you will join. Again, my name is Bob Whited, W-H-I-T-E-D, and my number, if you would take it down, if you know of anybody in the Berlin area that's interested in yourselves, I'd like to see you all there just to come and see what we're all about. You don't need to, we're not forcing you to join or anything, we'd just like to see you there. I left off some pamphlets there, you can take a look-see there, what gives you some indication what we're about. And
What time's your meeting on the 7th?
that's at 7 o'clock right across the street in the cafeteria.
My first question is there food?
No. We'll have coffee, we'll have coffee and cookies or donuts.
Oh, I'm in. All right, you got it.
All right?
Wear silly hats.
What?
Wear silly
No, you don't have to wear a silly hat. But that's about it, guys. And
You were going to give us a phone
Yeah, what's your
number?
phone number?
yes, 330-792-7907. And I'm from Austintown. So again, I think the area dictates that perhaps we can have a good service club, and it would help this this community to have a, because you could raise stuff, they raise money for most everything that the community needs, and that's so important. I know the Roritan does as well, but we're sort of a little bit different in that we have the eye care, and that's so important, I think, for now. So any other questions?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you there, September 7th.
Put it on
Thanks
the phone.
again. Thanks
Thank
again.
you. Okay, next, fire department building paint project. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay.
I don't believe we received anything from Tom Dietz
Yes, we did.
on did we get his insurance information? Did that come?
Insurance information, no.
I don't think we
No.
received anything.
No.
So I think that might eliminate him because he was asked.
I did not
Provide
reply.
that.
Okay. Okay, so that's the one from Dietz, right? Tom Dietz, okay. So that's that one. Dave Chismar painting. Interior and exterior, okay, who's gonna add here? For the exterior, he has $5,900. For the interior, he has $3,900.
9,800.
9,800.
800.
And also, and to include the overhead garage doors, washing and wiping down, okay, that's the interior. That's, the exterior is considered in here. Okay.
And that's which one? That's Chisholm?
This is for Chismar.
Okay.
Okay. Before we go any further, I just want to discuss with you how you guys feel about the interior painting of the doors. Every person that I spoke to recommended against it,
Right.
for the simple fact that it's of a fiberglass material, and then you're going to get into an issue with healing,
Overlaying and healing.
right, and masking off. So it's going to be labor intensive to paint it, and I don't think it's going to last as long. And it's not bright, brand new white, but I think with the right cleaner, they could probably make it pretty darn
I do
close.
too.
And so I think at this point, we asked them to bid separately regarding the interior. I think at this point, I think we should just forget about that part
I
of the
agree.
bid.
I agree.
Okay?
No
I agree.
interior,
No interior.
I agree with that agreement.
overhead
Agreement.
doors. Overhead, right?
To the
Overhead
interior of
doors.
the overhead doors, correct.
Okay. And we were never going to paint the outside of them, right?
Though the outside is going to be painted.
Oh.
It's of a metal material, so it was bid to have it. If we decided that we didn't want to do it after we awarded the project, they would just take it from their bid.
Right.
Every-
But that was
It was
something we
included, yeah,
discussed.
because it's metal.
Okay.
That might
Oh,
not.
it's not fiberglass all the way through?
No, it's metal on the
For
outside.
heavens.
We checked with a magnet,
I'll
and it's
be
magnetic on the outside.
How about that?
These garage doors have been a pain in the butt when this project is concerned. Okay, so anyway, next we have Ken Voitis of Quality Finish. Okay, and his is $6,875.
Interior and exterior.
Interior and exterior. That also includes the exterior of the overhead doors. And from Terry Stevens. Okay, addition here, $2,800 for, this is the outside, for the exterior. And $425 for the exterior overhead doors.
Piece
He
or-
listed that separately. $425, paint included. It says 5 doors,
Okay.
so it has to be
Okay.
one price.
Just checking for
Right,
the math.
no, that's good. And the interior would be $3,950.
7175.
7175. Okay, so, yeah, mark this down. Okay. Low estimate seems to be Mr. Voitis. But in looking over the estimates that were, this isn't a bid, this is an estimate, so instead of just filling out the bid things, they were asked to do some and then submitted what the project was going to be. In looking this over,
I like this guy, just for the fact that I've seen his work and Dick was happy with him.
this guy.
That guy,
Yeah,
sorry.
this is Stevens, this
Yeah,
is Voitis.
yeah, Stevens, yes.
In the submission of the estimate, Mr. Stevens also sent a specified list of the materials that he was going to use. While the other ones said what kind of paint they were going to use, he actually gave a list of specifying the paint, the repairs. Actually, the entire job was actually more specified on his estimate than it was than that of Mr. Voitis.
And we have a recommendation on him,
Correct.
you say? And, okay, and I had recommendations on the Voitis also, but you think it's more specific?
He was more specific in detailing the work that was going to be done compared to what was submitted by the quality finish proposal.
He has all of his insurances in order.
For Mr. This one. Certificate of insurance. He is a sole proprietor, so
Okay.
therefore workers' comp would not apply. So, okay, well, what do you two think?
I like the Stevens guy because Kevin recommends him, Dick recommends him. He's a fire department guy.
And the difference in the bid is actually $300.
Yeah, it's not that
Right.
major.
Yeah. Your opinion?
And I have no objection.
I make a motion we go with Terry Stevens.
I'll second that.
And I will vote yes on that as well. Okay, regarding you'll send him a letter or
Yes, yes,
to let him know that he was awarded?
yes.
And when I spoke to him, when we did it, obviously, he said he was able to
Meet the timeline.
meet the timelines. Unfortunately, the one for the exterior was today, so I don't think he's going to meet that specific timeline.
But he didn't think it was going to be a problem.
Right, he didn't think it was going to be a problem as far as
Excellent.
work schedule to get on it right away. So,
Excellent.
okay. And what was his fee again?
7175
7175.
and 0 cents.
Yes.
Got that.
Okay, next, Heiser Road culvert. Everyone's had a chance to go out and take a look at that situation,
Yes, ma'am.
and your feeling?
I say we replace it before we pave it, just make a smooth project instead of having to. We can Band-Aid it, and then if it separates more in the roadway, then we're tearing up our new asphalt. I would say we just replace it, and we have a contractor right there that's willing to do it, so I can call and get a price from him.
I agree, I think that sounds like a plan.
That is a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Gosh, I'm so smart. Jeez. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries from patting myself in the back.
I'll vote yes for the motion. Smart thing in this, for sure. I want that on tape, too. Okay, Patchmobile has been completed for Leffingwell Extension, Cook and Heiser. I'm sorry.
Not Heiser yet. I was going to do it tomorrow, but
Okay.
he called, he canceled. We're going to do it Saturday.
Okay. But Cook Road and Leffingwell Extension are both done?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not Heiser or the extension?
Just
Heiser Extension is
the
done.
extension is bad. Well, it's not done, Heiser Road.
My eyes just crossed. What was that?
Heiser Road is done?
But
As
not
far
the-
as
Just Heiser Road, just stop sign, Heiser Road. Is that part done?
the Patchmobile or the,
Patchmobile.
oh yeah.
Okay. And the Heiser Road Extension?
No,
Patchmobile? No.
no.
You're doing that tomorrow, or Saturday?
No, Saturday.
Right.
Okay, so Cook, Heiser, and Hoyle, Leffingwell Extension, Cook, Heiser, and Hoyle are done.
Yes,
What?
everything's done except the Heiser Road extension.
Okay.
Okay. And in the process, additional material was requested to do Heiser Extension and Hoyle.
Right,
So we ordered
one load.
one extra load?
Yeah.
Okay, over top of the load that we had already ordered and approved.
Okay.
Okay. Crackfill project, request for purchase of one additional pallet of material to have been approved, and there was a request for an additional pallet that will get us through and do some extra work that we had to do because we didn't sure if we were going to have enough to finish, so
Yeah.
we went ahead and ordered 3.
Excellent.
And also got us gloves and us more hats.
You're talking about the 3 pallets.
The 3 pallets of crackfill.
Well, by Wednesday, it's going to be gone, and I don't know if we'll be done.
Really? Okay, well, motion to approve getting another, unless we go pick up, we'll have to pick it up unless we order 2 pallets, they don't deliver less
Do
than
you have
2
room to
pallets.
put 2 pallets?
Oh, got room for
Yeah.
3, whatever you
Yeah.
want.
He's-
Okay, then why don't we just do it and then we'll have it? Excellent, what you've been getting this
Well,
done up.
can I make a suggestion? I wouldn't get any more than what we can use, because I'll tell you why. That old stuff we used, that we got before, was hard to work with. You couldn't get the machine unplugged. It took a long time to heat it up. This stuff, when it's new and fresh, it is so much better.
Didn't you have some material left over from last year, though, that you used?
Yeah,
this
but
year?
that's not 5, 6, 7 years old.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but if it's just gonna be kept
Over the
over the
winter.
winter,
Right.
Well,
I mean, the
that's
shelf
fine.
life should be
You're
good.
planning on doing it? But we're going to need at least probably one more pallet to finish, because Leffingwell is bad.
Okay,
And we'll finish Leffingwell tomorrow, and then we'll be on the last pallet, and then we're going over to Mill Road,
okay,
because that's the new blacktop.
right,
And then I thought we'd do Weaver, because that's better. That road's not going to be paved before Hoyle, because it's a better road,
right.
and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so do you need one more pallet?
I would say so.
But we're going to order 2.
Two.
And then we'll have extra if we need it, and if not, we'll have
Well,
some
that's
for
all
next
right,
year.
Yeah.
It's all right over the winter.
Yeah.
This stuff was over the
And
winter.
you'll start on it again next
Yeah.
year, there'll be.
And Sandy made that motion.
I
Yes,
second.
I did.
We need more hats.
More hats.
How many more could you possibly need?
7 days in a week.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Well, good job on that.
We got a better price break when we ordered 3 pallets.
Sure.
Do you guys want to order 3?
And that it's Supreme, is that the, yeah, that's good stuff.
Instead of 75 cents a pound, it was only 71 cents a pound because we ordered 3 pallets.
Because I didn't know they had 4 or 5 different brands of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Order 3.
I mean,
Do you want to order 3 and then you'll have a really big head start for next
has
year? Or do you
room
want,
for
you
it.
don't? the-
I can store it.
okay,
All right, 3.
then let's do
Do
it.
you want to do 3 then?
I don't care.
Sandy, are you amending that
I
motion?
am amending.
I will
and-
second her amendment to the
Yes.
motion.
All right.
3.
And I'm
But just
okay.
let me know a day ahead of time, because I got to put the forks back
Yep.
on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And also speaking of Crackville, we are collaborating with Ellsworth. And we are working on that because they still owe us some time, correct? Okay.
And I
Yeah.
talked with Artie and Kurt Morrison today, and they both agreed that the guys should be able to be here on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And that would mean 2 people, because he thought that the college kids were back in school.
Well, the young boy is, yeah, he's back at school.
So you should be able to depend on 2 people.
Should? Okay.
Okay. Also, too, Goshen has requested a collaboration effort as
I
well.
want to ask you about that.
Sure.
Am I interrupting you here? Am I supposed to go down there like I did last time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was trying to take somebody with me?
If you want, and then they,
Well, Jim's got a broken hand.
okay, is Jim from Goshen?
Yes.
Okay.
So he couldn't run the machine like he did before. I don't
Okay.
think with a broken hand.
Okay.
So I'll take Andrew. Is that fine with,
Well, we can still trade if you have 2 guys for 5 hours and you just get 10 hours of one of their guys then.
but I don't know how much, he said they didn't have that much to do, I don't know.
Yeah, because they wanted to buy 16 boxes of material from us, and we just decided it'd be better if they bought it from the supplier instead of from us. And then I haven't gotten any response. I emailed them and also requested that they fill our machine with gas and gas our truck in return for no rent on the machine. Haven't got a response yet.
So when do you want me to go down there?
I assume they have to order the material. I haven't heard anything back from them, so
Should you talk to them though first, before he goes down there?
as far as
So that
what-
we're sure that they agree to our terms.
Oh, I have already talked to them. They had a
I mean,
meeting
did
that
they
night.
say,
Mhm.
okay? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they're the one that proposed it, so we called the night, I called them back the night before their meeting so they could okay it during their meeting. And that was their plan.
That we go down, take the machine and go? Okay.
And they'll do the gas.
No, that part they didn't, that was an
Okay.
afterthought.
Okay, so,
Yeah, because we're paying the rent for salt.
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, should you talk to them about that before
Okay,
he
well,
goes?
How do you want to work it? Do you want to call Jim and make your arrangements,
I'll
or do
call
you want
Jim.
them to call you, or?
Well, I told Jim I'd call him on, so I didn't know whether he was gonna order more material.
Okay,
Because by Wednesday, we'll be done
all right.
with what we got.
So you want me to order the material tomorrow then?
I don't care. You don't, whatever you want to do it.
Okay,
Then we can finish ours, because the rest of it's not gonna take that much, I don't think.
okay,
So,
Because we're supposed to have good weather all week.
yeah, okay. And usually next day, or same day actually.
And
if I
before
call.
fair, let's get it
Yeah,
done.
if I call early in the morning, maybe same day possibly. Well, you said you need time to do the forks.
call for next week, if you can,
Okay,
for Monday or whatever, next week sometime.
Okay.
Is that good?
that's fine.
Would you, okay?
Okay, so you guys want me to call Goshen, touch base, and tell them Vic's going to be calling Jim and they're going to be making the arrangements then?
I think that's good.
Okay. Okay. Cemetery. I ran into Mr. Hartzell the other day, who was supposed to get back with me a while ago, about the floor at the mausoleum. He was going to come back up and take a look at it, and he was pretty certain he was going to be able to get up there this next week and repair that, put something in there to repair where the tile does not meet the new door.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay,
Was
Stan-
he the, I'm sorry, was he the one that was going to clean it?
No,
No.
no, we
No.
never got anybody, the guy who's going to clean it never called us.
Okay,
So that's still an ongoing,
Issue.
yeah,
okay,
but hopefully we're going to find somebody to clean it.
okay.
Okay, stainless steel marker purchase, Sandy.
Yes, everybody saw the sample that we received, and Mr. DeLisle gave me an actual quote on the cost, and it would be $2,225.34. He added some tax after that, but we're tax exempt, so that's not an issue. That's going to give us numbers on,
400 to 579?
yeah,
What is it?
They're going to number them
Number
400
it.
to 579.
which is what, 179
180.
graves? 180 graves. So, and then the rest will be claimed for the other 3 corners of each cemetery lot.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the 22, 25, 34 is for the plane and the number.
For the
All
total.
of the,
Total.
The total,
Yeah, because we're going to get 100.
plus the shipping.
Okay.
everything, that is the final. And you know what, I think this is the quote from upstairs, so that, I have a copy of it.
oh, okay.
So that is,
Because I didn't get one, that's the paper that's there for my with me on it.
put that with it too.
This is the amount
Oh, okay,
we're getting.
Okay.
The pins.
Okay.
And these are the numbered pins.
Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
the cost on top of there.
okay,
And that just goes with it.
okay.
And so, if that sounds okay with everybody, I'll go ahead tomorrow and contact him and place the order. He thought we should have them in a couple of weeks. He didn't think it would take as long as
How
it
did it
says
come?
in the literature.
How did it come?
Um,
UPS?
I imagine, I don't think he said, I imagine UPS.
Separately.
Separately. One at a
I
time.
can have it shipped to my house and then bring them up, and we don't have to worry about when they arrive if
Okay.
nobody's here.
Okay.
So I can do that.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, is that in the form of a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
And I have one question before I vote yes. Now, did you get a cost from the surveyor as far as installing them, or are people going to install them, or how are we going to do this?
No, the surveyor said it would cost a little bit more than what we had talked before.
Of the $750 proposal?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we're going to do each grave individually,
Okay.
where before he was just going to do groups of 5.
Okay, which we don't want to do.
No, so it will cost more than the
Okay.
$750, but we don't have an actual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a yes vote?
Yes.
Sure. Oh, thank you, Dolly, for being on top of that.
And also in keeping with that, I think we also need to amend our policy regarding the cemetery with the lots and everything, because we're going to stay with the same pricing schedule. So with that, if a person purchases 2 single lots, they'll get the double lot price that we've done before, so we'll have to specify that.
Okay, and so we'll need to put that then in our reorganizational minutes.
Right.
But until then,
Right.
in case that happens, we
Okay.
need to know
Okay.
that is.
I'll be here for the reorganization.
Yeah, don't remind me. Put that
2
down in the
single lots at the cost of a double.
A double, yeah.
Okay.
And when we get that ready to do that, and also in the newsletter I posted that those lots will not be for sale until everything is ready and complete.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, we have to.
Right, and then I'll change it on the form too.
Okay.
Okay?
Probably by the end of the year, we'll be about ready to
Oh, we just adjourned.
do
You
that.
missed it.
Okay. Jason, status of the method of disposal for retired fire engine 37, what are we doing?
I didn't ask.
Yeah, okay,
I thought he was going to be here. I
okay,
didn't get that email till this morning.
okay, all right, so he's still parked there, people are asking.
Tell him we're going to take it to the pawn shop in Vegas, see what we get.
There you go. Okay, road signs. Road work ahead was stolen while working in Ellsworth Township doing their crack fill project. Our police report was filed, and they said they were going to replace, they told you they were going to
They
replace the
replaced
sign?
it.
They
Not the
did
same, it says the same thing, but it's not the same kind of a sign.
Okay,
It's a solid, like, it don't have a lot of holes in, so the wind can go blow through it.
oh, okay.
But it's a good sign.
But they did replace it?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't do anything in Ellsworth.
Okay, also on that subject, not a through street and the no parking sign was also stolen from Heiser Road Extension.
I'll make a motion to replace.
Replace
I'll
both those.
second.
And I'll vote yes.
When was that stolen?
Week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, neighbor reported that the people that live at the end, there was a four-wheeler down there, and then a white utility truck came in, and they noticed shortly thereafter that the sign was missing. You say none of our signs are identified? on the
No.
back? Okay, we need to get some,
The state's got sticker, I think the county does too.
okay?
The sticker you put on there.
Do we want to do stickers, or do you guys want to spray paint our name on the back, or stickers?
Can they peel those off?
That's what I was wondering, they can't.
Well, some of those that we did used for our inventory before, you can't get off.
Right, but
Those
what are
ones.
they?
No, just-
We missed them.
I like
We
the
can't find
sticker
them.
myself.
I like the stickers. That's-
Okay,
Because it also has the date you erected it for
Really?
records and stuff.
and not to be smart, you know what, that would be a really good idea, especially with our inventory.
Yeah.
Let me look, I think I went online once to see if they sell those. I'll need the inventory list to see what the next number is to start with. Well, I know you have the inventory list somewhere, because I saw it once. But let me look online about getting those stickers, and then once we do, then we can update our inventory list and use the stickers.
I don't know whether they'd have them down municipal signs in Pompeana or not.
The stickers?
Yeah.
I don't know, these are exactly kind of what's on all the rest of the stuff. They're hard to peel off.
Yeah, and we'd want them with our name on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the number, so, okay.
Because I seen two signs the other day. One of them was a 13-ton sign, and the other one was a speed limit. It's kind of obvious where they come from, because I know where they was missing.
Oh,
Because we only have one road that says 13-ton.
Yeah, stickers would be helpful.
Yeah, okay, it would be.
And he got them right on the side of his building.
Quit long by my house, all right?
Okay, any takers for the fair display this year? Don't talk at
I've
once.
got the full plate for
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
help you.
You'll help me.
I'm not creative, but
Okay.
I'll help you do it.
Well, it's going to kind of be the same thing as what we've been doing. Can we do that board one more year? We keep saying that every year. It's been like, what, like 5 years now?
Just get more picture, get a bigger picture of me.
A bigger picture of you? I don't know if we can handle a bigger picture.
My thoughts exactly, Dick.
I love it.
Wanting that.
Which, for one more year then?
Certainly.
Okay, okay.
I just want to go to watch her and her husband fight. That's all.
Yeah, I think he'll be there. If not, Dick and I will fight for you. Won't we, Dick?
We can go at it once a month.
Okay. What day do you want to go to do that?
Whenever suits you.
Isn't
I know it's not
Tuesday
going to be
the
at
good
6
day to
o'clock in
go?
the morning.
Huh?
I know it's not going to be early.
You're right. Mine's not even going. I get up at the crack of dinner time. August 23rd, it's a Tuesday. Do you want to go Tuesday or do you want to go Monday?
23rd, yeah.
What's this gonna be?
Yeah, then,
So that's next week.
It's going to be up before the picnic?
Oh, no, what am I thinking?
It'd
The
be
30th. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
the 30th of
August.
August.
the fair here already?
No, the fair is going to be 30th, yeah.
33rd, wow.
Yeah.
Just so nothing goes on the 25th, because I got to take my wife for surgery.
Okay.
So,
Okay, no, the 30th is on, you want to do it Tuesday?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, something happens and we decide to do a different day or whatever, if you want to go up Monday.
Well, it doesn't, it's whatever suits you. I can, I'm
Seeing
flexible.
your Jason doing it would suit me, but
Yeah. Good luck.
I said I'll help.
we actually go later and there's not as many people.
Well, better in
worked
the
out.
afternoon than you can buy lunch to.
Yeah, I know, that's such a
Used
nice.
to be breakfast.
Okay, yeah, it used to be. Okay, we'll discuss it later. Okay, Township Association meeting is Thursday, August 25th at the Canfield Fairgrounds. And before that, the Fireman's Picnic is Sunday,
21st.
August 21st at Wyndham's House.
Mhm.
And that time is
I believe
3?
3 or 4.
3.
Is that a
I
Sunday?
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have another else.
Eight.
that.
This is the 21st?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it in the middle, say 3:30.
There we go.
I don't know. Why,
3-ish, 3-ish. Okay, our next meeting is Monday, September 19th at 7 p.m.
Okay, can I go back?
Sure.
What about the meeting, the MCTA? We're supposed to take something per town.
One township is supposed to bring a covered dish. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Well,
What are you thinking?
do you want me to pick up some brownies?
Sold.
Or something?
Doesn't matter.
It's fine with me.
I mean, do you want to bake something?
No, do any of
So,
us? No.
why don't I just pick up
Good call.
something at the bakery
Okay,
and then we'll cover it.
that works. That works, because they're providing the hot dogs and the
Brownie
corn.
price handy.
There's always plenty of food there.
Yeah.
Pound spicy. Sounds like a store.
Bring the good brownies too.
I told you I was not going to be able to organize tonight. Okay, anything else I missed? Okay. Okay, board member reports. Jason.
All right, I got a list of stuff from Rick since he's unable to attend. You would like a motion to approve Tom Kirkner to take his EMT intermediate at approximately $750.
Is that at the MC?
I have no
MCC?
I have no idea where it's at.
What is it?
His EMT intermediate school.
To take the course?
Yes. And that will give him another person that can use the stuff that we have.
Oh, not for him, it's for the, okay, I gotcha.
It's for,
Yeah,
it's for Tom
Tommy.
Curtin.
Yeah.
Okay, I see, okay.
I have no problem with that. Do you need a
Was
motion?
that a motion, Jason?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
And I'll vote yes.
You guys, I'm having a good
I
time.
told you it was going to be a bad meeting.
Mike is killing me. Acceptance of Brett Senafani as a junior firefighter.
Brett Santofanti,
Yeah, I can send you his name.
junior firefighter.
Yes.
I take it he's still in school.
Yes.
He-
Is he a senior this year?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept him.
I'll second.
And I'll vote yes.
It's your turn.
All right.
Approximately $1,500 for EMS supplies. It needs a new medical bag for engine 37, a set of laryngoscopes, and pads for the AED.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
And I'll vote yes. What are those again?
A medical bag for engine 37, new set of laryngoscopes, LARYNGI scope,
Would that be
something in
Yeah.
here.
laryngitis?
We have depleted supplies from squad and bags. That's why I said it.
Okay.
And he was awarded $20,000 and $20,045 from FEMA for fire protection grant. 300 smoke detectors, 150 CO detectors, training for a fire prevention officer.
You know, why are you reading so fast?
I'm just so skilled at reading.
It's a FEMA fire protection grant.
Yeah.
Prevention grant,
Fire protection or prevention?
prevention grant.
See, he said the wrong thing first.
You heard the wrong thing.
Kids. 300 smoke detectors, that's as far as I got.
150 CO detectors.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Detect-
Training for fire prevention officer.
What is it, training?
Training for fire prevention officer.
This is all included in there?
Yes. And materials for distribution.
That would be smoke detectors, like during a function or something that they would give out?
Yeah, that's going to get them out of the chicken barbecue, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And CO detectors, the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, no, actually, I think they're planning during Fire Prevention Week having a breakfast. Handing out them.
Oh,
I
okay.
took that back. So I think that's in October.
So we were awarded this, huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's a final. That's good.
Okay.
$1,000. That just needs more work for you.
Oh, well, that goes with the job.
Okay.
I'm happy to do it.
And that's all he has, and it's...
Okay. Before you start, Sandy, I need to back up too, because I did forget something. In regard to the fire department building paint project,
Yes,
funding that,
yes. Oh, yes.
I would really wish Rick would have been here. My thinking was, what if we take, it is the township building, but it is the fire department. Instead of one taking on the whole thing, I was thinking about why don't we split it, let the fire department pay for half and then we'll pay for the
I
other.
see nothing wrong with
Yeah, I
that.
agree.
Is that okay?
And that's okay in their budget,
Yes.
you're able to do that, okay.
My apologies for interrupting Sandy.
Don't, please do it when she starts writing.
Because I only have a one.
She just has a little long.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead, Ivan. I'm ready.
He's probably wrong.
At 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, A&M doors supposed to be here.
Oh, are we on Sandy?
You're a Sandy.
Okay.
We need more paper.
A&M
Yeah, do you need to use my tablet?
tomorrow.
I have a new tablet for you.
Dick, since you're not doing the
I'll probably
capital
be
deal,
here yet.
will you be maybe putting your forks on or something? You
No,
will
we'll
be
be
around
getting the
here?
machine ready. You won't be gone yet.
So you're going to try to do crack filling then tomorrow? is what
Tomorrow,
you're saying?
yes.
Okay, so 9 o'clock, he's supposed to come. If you want to let me know when you're ready to leave here, I could probably then come up and
Okay.
be here. But if you could unlock for him
Yeah, I'll
and
do
get
that.
him set up. Okay.
Are they going to take it off, or do they know what they're going to do?
Well, they think they're going to take it off and just do it here.
Oh,
Because taking it back, we can't be without a door,
No.
so I told him they'd have to do
They
it.
have those little
on
beads
site.
that can hang over the doorway.
Oh, that would be cute. I'm sure that would keep people out. So that is tomorrow, and then on the 18th at 8 a.m., the carpet cleaner is going to be here, and
On the 18th.
on the 18th. And I've already talked to Dick about that. We just need to remove the smaller furniture, the movable, easily movable furniture out of these 2 rooms and the office.
Can we move tomorrow?
You could do it tomorrow. There's nothing going on here tomorrow night, is there?
No,
Tuesday.
Thursday night.
Thursday night. That's how, yeah, is the carpet going to be dry for the Crime Watch meeting on Thursday?
Oh. No.
You could use the fire department meeting room if that's okay
Could
with
we
you.
do that? Could we move you over there? That wouldn't be a problem.
So,
Because he did say probably we wanted to allow 24
I would
hours.
think so.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't
That's all
check
right.
the schedule and I didn't remember that. So, if that works with you, if you can just tell your people. Thank you. Then you could just move the chairs and
The table.
the table. to
What about
where-
the wooden table in there?
Move the chairs, let them worry about that.
Okay.
Anything heavier. And up in our office, just
Just the
move the
chair.
chairs. Or any waste baskets and stuff like that out.
All right.
Okay? So he'll do that on the 17th at least.
Find a way to get a hook and hook the chandelier up higher, otherwise someone will probably break it and hit their head on it.
If he leaves the table there,
Oh, he's
then-
leaving the table there?
if Dick leaves the table, maybe
Oh, okay.
they'll just
I thought you
put,
said move that table, but okay.
I just leave it and let them worry
Okay.
about moving it or just put coasters under it.
Okay.
Then I got a note from, some of you might not remember her, Peggy Schaefer. You might remember, they lived on Leffingwell Road in the old schoolhouse that was refurbished into a home down by Adele. And they had lost a son. He's buried out here in our cemetery, Jimmy. Well, they had twin daughters, that's all I can remember. Anyhow, she sent this note to me, to Sandy Engel, Berlin Center, and it did
And you
get to
got
me.
it? Oh, my
It did get
God.
to me. So, and she was wanting to know about her memorial tree garden. So I sent her back a letter and gave her some information on that. Her son's grave is the one that has the footstone instead of the headstone, and it does kind of throw things off.
The row.
Yeah, and I was hoping that eventually we could move that to his head, you know. So now that we have a contact, I might be able to ask for that. But I just wanted you to know that. And I think that's all. Cemetery markers we've taken care of. That's the end of my report.
Okay, public comments. We'll start with Mr. Boy Scout.
Hi, I'm Tommy. Going for my Eagle. I'm 14, and I just completed life, 6 months in life, and I'm proposing my Eagle Scout project. I want to build a permanent helicopter landing pad out in the field, and the person that's doing it also did the pavement for here, Jeff Donathan. I quoted a 12 by 12 for $400.
Tommy, what's your last name?
Wolf, W-O-O-L.
Okay, 12 by 12. And you have Mr. Jonathan, did you say, would do your cement work? Is it just going to be a poured pad, or are you putting pavers in, or what are you looking at?
I think we're just gonna go with the 4 pad right now, but if we need to make it bigger, you say you can, but just the smallest is 12 by 12. How I'm gonna get the money is, I'm thinking about asking if I can use the fire station to make a spaghetti dinner and fundraisers and donations.
Okay. And have you talked with the fire chief about that size at all?
No,
You might want to do that to see if that's even,
Yeah, he'd have to okay that before we can
Yeah.
approve it. Or it'd have to be run by him first to make
I
sure it
would
would be
think.
within.
yeah. So would you make, we can give you a phone number for him, or if you, do you live up around the center here
yeah, I live in Home.
on Whale?
I can give you his phone number right now if you'd like it. I'll write it out for you.
You would also want to check with the fire chief on the idea of using the fire station for a money raiser. We would have a say in that too, but he also would need to be considered.
That's his cell phone.
Okay, Tommy, thank you. And then once you talk to him, then you can come back and let us know what he says, and then we'll go from there. Okay, thank you. Crime Watch?
Motion.
What time is your meeting on Thursday?
7.
7.
Is that all right over there?
Yep, he's fine with that. He's on the time.
Okay. I don't know where it's at inside.
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's a big room in there.
We
Big
should
room?
right after
Big room,
the
yeah.
meeting, right?
Big room. We'll be fine.
Thanks for doing that.
It's no problem.
The only thing I have to say, there's quite a few people ask me why that bump on Leffingwell Road is still bad.
Bumpy? I'll get some more asphalt.
Need something. Because he said it's about as bad as it was before he put the
Really,
asphalt
it's,
in.
we only had a plate tamper, so we'll get some more.
People want to learn to slow down a little.
You slow down the people pass us.
Well, they do get mad at me, don't you? It's their tires, not mine.
Dick, I passed right over you for the road
I know
department.
you
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's
Poor Mr.
happening?
Palmer's itching to talk too, and I'm making him wait just a little longer. Sorry.
It's okay, take
Go
your
ahead, Dick.
The spotting on the garage is been cleaned out, and I patched the hole. You can see, yeah, on the roof.
Good.
I looked at them, I told you about the guy wants to cut some trees down from
Yes.
Summerwood.
Right.
Well, I looked at them trees today, and they are close to the line.
Mm-hmm.
That maple tree is a beautiful tree, and I hate to see it go, but it's gonna go.
We haven't received anything, so they better not
You
start
haven't,
cutting it
I
now.
talked to the guy today about it,
Okay.
I said, you're supposed to send a letter, and you haven't got nothing yet? Well, you will,
Okay.
or he said you would,
That's sun oil, right?
Right.
the right of way, yeah.
The cemetery.
They're gonna take all three of them out of there. Two of them would be good, but that one maple I hate to see go. But it's
Well,
gonna
just
go.
so there's clarification on whose responsibility and who wants it down, that's why I requested it to be in writing, and before they do anything, they need to be contacting us first.
And he told me they were drying the stumps and reseed everything, so that's what he said, told us out there.
Is it interfering with his lines or something?
He's afraid that, I think the one big maple, he said this happened before, they get a root around the pipe, and if the tree blows over, it's gonna
Pull the pipe.
pull the pipe.
Okay,
I mean,
that's a good reason.
it's probably never happened. But it is
Otherwise,
close.
I'd be down there hugging that tree.
Are they on our property?
Is it on our property? Is it actually
Oh,
on
yeah,
our
it's on our
property?
property. It's right by the building.
Oh,
white
the
building,
those
right
little
below.
trees right along where the tool shed is.
There.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can plant some more trees down there. Well, I guess we couldn't.
Well,
Cut
you-
them down.
Keep them over our way, maybe.
And we started on Sharon Blosser's stone today, but it's not done. I called her,
Mhm.
told her not to get excited when she goes down.
Okay.
Because we're not finished with it.
Okay,
So we'll finish it tomorrow morning.
okay, let me know how that works out for you, because That'll just be the first of many that need to be fixed.
Yeah, well, it worked out pretty good. This one was leaning more than we really thought it was.
Uh-huh.
It's level now, so.
So you actually poured it already?
Yeah, he bought it's a bag. It's big at the top and it comes down to, there's a small hole in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You put cement in there and you squeeze it like a,
Like a cake decorator.
right, and you shove that concrete underneath there.
Okay.
It worked good,
So the concrete is under the foundation or under the stone?
under the stone.
Okay, so you
Under
lifted,
under the foundation of the headstone, the bottom part of the headstone.
so it's actually under our original foundation.
No.
No.
It's
No,
between
it's
our
between
foundation and the
the
stone.
stone.
Okay, how'd you raise the stone up off the foundation?
With the wedges.
Okay,
You see, they're not wooden, they're,
rubber?
no,
Plastic.
some kind of plastic.
Okay.
They won't rot or nothing.
So
And
you,
they're left under there.
okay, so you actually reformed the foundation
Right.
and then put the wedges in, and the foundation boards are what the stone is sitting on the wedges? Because you can't sit on the concrete while the concrete is setting, right?
And the wedges will hold the stone up, it ain't gonna go down.
Right, that's what I'm saying, though, that's what's
Yeah.
holding it up, okay.
Right.
And they'll stay in there?
Pardon me?
The wedges stay in there, you don't take
Oh,
them
we don't
out?
take them out, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna put dirt around it. It'll look nice,
good,
and we'll see how it works.
okay. Good.
Where did you find the wedges?
Nowadays,
Anything else?
I've got enough trouble.
Okay, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here in the very nice township hall and your facilities around Ball Diamond, and it looks really great. My name's Larry Palmer. I'm Regional Sales Manager for Seneca Petroleum Company out of Toledo, Ohio. Seneca's been in business in Toledo since 1954 and business in Chicago since 1923. We are liquid asphalt suppliers. We make regular asphalt, produce regular asphalt, neat. Regular asphalt is kind of referred to as a neat or unmodified asphalt. We were the first one in the state of Ohio to bring polymer modification to the state. Ohio Turnpike was the first big user of our SBS polymer. And then ODOT finally jumped on board after they recognized the benefits of modified asphalt. In about 2004, we started, a lot of people have wanted to use ground tire rubber or crumb rubber for years and never had a good way to introduce rubber into hot mix asphalt. We started research, and in 2005 came up with a process to introduce rubber in a terminal modified asphalt form. We take asphalt and introduce rubber into the asphalt. It blossoms, swells, the good properties of the rubber come out, the butadines and the asphaltenes and all the good properties of the rubber leach out into the asphalt. By just putting asphalt or tires in rubber, we cannot make a 70-22 quite. Almost. Ladies probably do. Jason might, but you ladies probably don't know what a 70-22 is. A 70-22 is a modified asphalt that you would find on I-77 interstate that would be heavy-duty, fast-moving traffic. You would use a 76-22, which is the highest or toughest asphalt that ODOT specifies for intersections where you would incur rutting. Well, when we make our ground tire rubber modified asphalt, we make a 7622 liquid. We are the only supplier in the state of Ohio of modified asphalt that ODOT recognizes. There we have a plan note specification at this point in time that ODOT has written. Each one of these here. These are our, that's just a flyer. On the back is the plan note, and you flip it. That, if you ever decide to ever do ground tire rubber again, we would hope you'd use this. I don't know what happened. Usually I run around all over the state to various cities, counties, not too many townships. I usually a lot of times rely on the county engineers to pass the information on the townships. But sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But we've worked with ODNR since 2005 and have been very instrumental in supplying our asphalt to meet ODNR specifications. Chet Cheney and Matt Dummett have worked with us, and I have a list of ODNR projects by agency and by contractor that we've done ODNR work for. And, you know, all these projects kind of, you know, we never had a failure. We have a great product. This is, I'll give you a copy of our GTR specification. This is a sample of the rubber that we introduce. I'll leave that with you. That's a sample of the rubber that we introduce into the asphalt and blends with the asphalt. When the contractor orders a load of liquid asphalt, the rubber and the asphalt are all homogeneous in the liquid. It goes to the hot mix plant, and they make ground tire rubber modified asphalt with the rubber already in the liquid.
Are the shiny pieces in there, is that the cords and the tires?
No, there's no cords in there. Seneca does not grind the tires. There's numerous companies in the state of Ohio that do tire grinding. Mm-hmm. We don't. We buy the rubber to our specification. That happens to be a 30 mesh. Our specification precludes any metal. All the rubber passes underneath a magnet, and all the magnets pull the metal out. And we have a very minimal fiber content in the rubber. The little white specks you see there are either, these are all passenger car tires. They're either raised white lettering on the tires or white walls or something, okay. But there's no metal in that. We're environmentally friendly. We produce mix. Little flyer sheet. We produce mix at a lower temperature than a corresponding SBS grade, probably 20 to 30 degrees, which makes it more friendly. It's easy to compact. We've done, if you look at this, we did a project for ODNR through ODOT, Maumee Bay State Park, where in October and November of 2000, late October and November, we did 200, we supplied the liquid for Durkin, who paid 256 camper pads, and all the roads around Maumee Bay State Park and the parking areas, except for two, and the other two were done last year in Maumee Bay State Park. They look great. Ground tire rubber modified asphalt stays black for longer. It's very similar to a SBS polymer. Normally, you can expect half again the life cycle out of a modified asphalt, same being true with GTR or SBS, than you would with a regular unmodified asphalt. I don't want to do a whole long sales pitch, but I wanted to give you information, so I don't know how you guys skip by me. Normally, we've been pretty instrumental with ODNR, and you folks never saw a specification. So I don't know whether any of the bidders tonight, I had been in contact after I talked to you, I talked with each contractor that bid tonight, gave them our price and gave them information.
You talked to Central?
Yes.
And what they would say?
You have to know Joseph?
I've never worked for Central.
Okay. I don't know whether they used our price or not, or our material or not. We did give them liquid samples to do a pre-bid mix design. Joe, I learned about your project through Central Allies. We did a Village of Carrollton had an ODNR scrap tire grant, and they didn't actually, Central Allies didn't actually get the bid. They did, but J.D. Mining got the bid. But anyway, they were aware of our ground tire rubber. And so when Joe saw the ground tire rubber spec, he called me and said, hey, we're interested. So we got a project to bid. So I'm leaving here, and I'm heading to Columbus. My daughter lives in Columbus. I'll be staying with her tonight. Tomorrow, Shelley Company is producing mix for Franklin County, ground tire rubber mix for Franklin County. We did a project, I think it was 2080, with Franklin County, Frank Road, and again we're doing another project for Franklin County. So we've worked with a lot of counties and a lot of you're not going to read them. But anyway, there's a list of agencies that we've worked with. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know this is here. Lake County got an ODNR scrap tire grant last year. This is all they put in their spec. Lake County, they got a grant with Painesville Township. Painesville Township is doing their project in the next 2 weeks. Sheldon Sands is the producer contractor. And Lake County's got they got joint grant, and Lake County's going to do theirs next year. So.
Is this material that you use require special equipment?
No.
Any paving company can use
yes,
this?
I will qualify that. The rubber does not totally it does not totally dissolve in the liquid. The rubber particles are in the liquid yet, very fine, but in the liquid. So the contractor that mixes our material needs an adequate circulating system in his asphalt tank, or he needs a mixer in his tank.
So it does require some special...
Many contractors already have mixers in their tank, some don't.
Okay.
Vernal did not have a mixer in their tank. They're very interested, but they have one tank, and that seemed to be a problem. So I don't know whether they used us or not.
Central Supply, but they produce their own, right? They have their own plant.
They have their own plant.
Or buy, or we get flyers off the shelf.
This is Barbicas. Barbicas has the contract for Painesville Township. They're doing the Painesville Township project. Shelley has a plant locally, and they do have a mixer in their tank. Diorio does not have a plant. Shelley does. So anyway, some information for you. Hopefully, if you ever, apparently this is your second downtown rubber project.
I must be sucking up to the right people.
If you ever do it again, that's a 2-page spec. That's all you need. That's ODOT's plan, though. So that covers it all.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I thank you for your time and consideration, and hopefully the Central Allied do something. I don't know whether they do it or not. If they do, I can assure you one thing. I will be, or a representative will be on site when Central Allied produces the mix, and we will be on site, whichever road you're paving, we'll be here as an overseer. Why do we do this? Ground tile rubber is a newer type product, and we want not only Central Allied to be happy with our product, but we want you as a end user, consumer, buyer to be happy with it. So you don't want any failures on new products. So that's why we oversee everything. So,
Okay.
so thank you very much for your time and
Thank you, sir.
consideration.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Be safe driving.
Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't think he was ever going to quit.
If you got more questions, I can keep going. If you got more questions, on the phone call away.
Thank you. Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, me.
What?
I only have one cutting edge for a snowplow, and I need to change it before we can use it.
It's not going to snow, ever.
You ask her, you'll never need a snowplow again.
I hope she's right.
You know that Dexter company has that, and he delivers.
Oh, the Dexter Company, so you don't want to go with the people we were getting them from.
Well, I don't care where you go, I'm just saying.
Okay.
And he has free delivery, he'll bring them right here.
Okay, what about Myers Equipment? Do they sell the blades?
Yeah, but not like that.
What do you mean not like that?
They're not as heavy.
They're a different gauge?
Yeah, they're smaller.
Okay,
Yeah, Mars got it, but
the gauge is different.
yeah, they don't last too long.
So the Dexter Company is the one, is equal to the one we got from Winter
I would
Winter
think so,
Equipment?
yeah. We can call him, whatever, because he always stops here.
Okay,
But very seldom do I see him. But I know he delivers for nothing, because he owns the company.
okay.
So, I mean, that's up to you, but
Okay, you know
we'll
what?
do need at least two more.
Okay, your edges are okay? Those are,
Well, every time you put a new blade on, you should put new ends on there, because they wear down too.
you put a new one on last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you said that's...
I have one set, but it's got to be changed before we can use it.
Okay, so the blades, you have one blade left on the plow or
The
an
one that's
extra?
on the plow wore out.
Okay,
I never changed it before we put it away, so
okay, so you're going to put the new one on, so you won't have anything?
I won't have
in-
nothing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me, you're not going to be up here tomorrow,
Yeah,
later?
later?
Yeah,
How
like
much?
not 8 o'clock, I'm not going to be here at 8 o'clock. I'll pull that book out and look at the gauge on there, give you the material from there, and then we can call that Dexter and find out if it's the same, because we've had really good luck with what we're getting,
I
so I want to
understand
make
that. I'm
sure
just
we get
saying.
equivalent to what we have or better,
Yeah.
because they've been lasting a lot longer and doing a good job. So,
Well, that's all right, I mean,
Okay.
but
well, I'll go over the material with you, we can see what the gauge and stuff is, and then we'll call that Dexter and do a comparison thing before we decide, and then we'll order from. So we'll just put that on our list of things to do, and maybe next month we'll go ahead and order.
I'll be
some
here probably around 3 o'clock. or so
Okay.
tomorrow.
stuff. Okay, please.
And I won't forget in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, anybody else? Nope. Okay, we will sign the minutes.
There would be no reason why we couldn't clear these chairs out then tomorrow while we're up here with these guys.
We can actually, after the meeting, check them up tonight.
Except, do we want to go over these?
Yeah, you guys have time to stay and go over those tonight?
Farm trip person.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Joe, please.
Yeah. His innermost thoughts when he's crazy.
I make a
Couple
motion.
more meetings to go.
I second that motion.
Pick it up.
Did Sandy?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, Jason second.
Okay.
I'll vote yes. Motion adjourned. Thank you.
Motion adjourned.
Motion adjourned. It's been a rough night.
So,